every day I'm gonna be doing this regardless of if I'm making money from it. So if I'm able to produce and DJ and that's all I have to do, that's what success is to me. Like if I'm able to just do that and enough people enjoy our product that I can just do that for the rest of my life, that's what I'm doing it for, is to, you know. I think it's in the inverse. It's in the inverse major key. I don't think it's in mine. I don't think it's mine. Hey, what's up? I'm Chris.
And I'm Jake.
And we are Rampant. Jake and I met when we were in first grade. He moved here from out of state, and me and my friend at the time kind of thought he was a troublemaker. We didn't really want to be friends with him, but he forced his way into it. And we've known each other ever since. Our families are the closest of friends, so we do vacations and all that stuff together.
They almost got me suspended, actually, the first year I was there, but I moved from North Carolina, and 7 years old, and now we're 24, so
it's been a while.
Long time.
So we both got started in music. I think we were in choir.
Yeah, we got started at an early age. It was like elementary, middle schoolish. That's when I first started playing piano. We both were in choir.
Yeah.
My parents basically forced me to do piano classes, and honestly, it turned out. I mean, I hated them at that point. I hated them, but now it obviously turned out very well.
Yeah, all those hours of practice.
Yep, exactly.
I did guitar when I was like 5th grade.
Yeah.
So we've been a bunch of different instruments and stuff. I was in honor choir in 5th grade. I was like the only guy in the soprano section. I had a really high voice.
His voice was literally the only one that could go up that high.
So we've been in music for a while. So if it's here, it kind of sounds more basic sound. And then you can see at the end, it's like it's fucking like so weird. Right. It has more fucking harmonics like. Maybe it's having a problem with that. That's probably clashing.
Clash with the bass, because the bass goes up.
That was it, right?
Yeah. So our name came about from our fraternity, actually. We had one of our symbols was a rampant lion, and we were like deciding on what to, because we used to be a trio, and 3 of us were in a room deciding what we wanted to do, and Chris brought up the fact that we should be rampant.
So it's kind of like part of the ideals that we believed in. It's like the rampant lion holding a white rose signifies strength, protecting innocence. So we thought that was a really cool idea to base yourself around, and the symbol, the lion, all that type of stuff just kind of worked in it, and it helped create the brand.
For music, I'd say my main inspiration would be like the Beatles or Jimi Hendrix. My dad had me grow up on rock and roll. Growing up, I always was listening in the car rides or whether we were at home. And that's why I was into guitar for a lot of my life, because the rock and roll inspiration was always there.
I think for me, it's been artists like Illenium or Griffin, who are able to be in electronic music and create all this emotion, like, in part of their tracks. Like in their records, it's always like purveying some sort of happiness or a certain sadness, and it somehow got its way into pop music and mainstream success, which is something I really admire about their stuff. In our free time, we pretty much just hang out with friends. We both like to play a lot of Xbox. I don't know. Our free time is usually devoted to something that has to do with music. I feel like, whether it's watching tutorials and listening to music, looking on Splice for some interesting sounds or anything like that.
Yeah,
but
recently my free time has been devoted to either the gym or playing basketball, because my whole life I've always been the skinny guy. So this last year I've been trying to devote more time to getting in the gym, lift weights.
Build that rock star image. That's what he's doing. I'll let you fall in suit soon, but our music style bounces around. It has been for a while. We didn't really know what we wanted to make. When we were a trio, we were getting pulled in all these different directions on what type of music we wanted to make. But
yeah, we started off future bass and trap, which pretty much everyone I guess starts off nowadays.
Yeah. We it's been settled on pop music mainly right now, and that's just the broader term that I use because, I don't think anybody really makes a single genre at this point anymore. Our music style lately has just been like something you can groove to, something you can be happy to and dance to. It doesn't have to be mainstream. We're working on some stuff that sounds a little bit more chill. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's hard to box in the style that we're working on right now.
Yeah, we've kind of been like wanting to work to where we don't just want to like just do one genre, just work towards everything, and that our music doesn't just get put in one category. It's kind of just it's us, not just the genre. It's Rampant, not pop.
So something that propelled our music career, I know for sure, was our relationship we've had inside of the local scene. Relentless did a competition a few years back, and it was our first time DJing in front of a crowd, and we did pretty well. We got second place. We didn't win, but they took a liking to us, and we've been able to be on a bunch of shows, and we met so many people and a lot of recognition from other artists in Arizona. So I think that's definitely like lifted us into the community and make a lot of connections that are invaluable.
Also having like two minds we're both very musically talented, and a lot of duos or trios, whatever groups, they don't know each other their whole lives, so they have to get to know each other first, and then they go into music. But for us, we didn't have to do that. So the best advice I've been given was just to be patient. We had a mentor, Ben, who's better known as Bijou, who's actually very well known in the EDM industry. And at the beginning, I'd always text him like a bunch of stuff like, oh, when's this happening? When's this happening? What can we do with this? And he's like, you just need to be patient. It takes a long time. And for stuff to be, for your art, for your vision to be portrayed as you want it, you need to be patient. I think I'm mainly doing this for, I grew up having a music background with my dad playing guitar, my brother being amazing on the piano, my sister being really good at singing, and just always growing up going to concerts, always wanting to be on the other side. Now that we're on the other side, I really want to get in front of a big crowd and just, do what I love. I basically want to just keep doing what I love the rest of my life.
That's something what I'm doing it for too, is I feel like every day I'm going to be doing this regardless of if I'm making money from it. So if I'm able to produce and DJ and that's all I have to do, that's what success is to me. Like if I'm able to just do that and enough people enjoy our product that I can just do that for the rest of my life, that's what I'm doing it for, is to you know. Coming up, we're gonna be working on a ton of stuff. I know we want to get another stream going and incorporate some live elements like some piano or some drums and stuff like that. And then we hope to be back on stage. We're working on a lot of music, so that should be coming out in the near future.
Yeah, hope to be out there very soon.